I get money and looking for folk. Then I hit college and book me some hours. Everyone loves me, I'm in my mode. I'm in my mode, I'm in my mode.
Hello
Everyone
this is Al Kabir, the analyst, and today I will be talking CJ Gardner Johnson was robbed for player of the week. Miles Sanders still want to be a Philadelphia Eagle. And I got to talk about my guy Quez. Where is Quez Watkins? Where is he? This is Al Kabir, the analyst. Let's get into CJ Gardner Johnson. Had about 4 tackles, 2 interceptions, I believe 2 pass deflections. One of the interceptions was early. It was a tone setter. And then the other interception was like a game winner. I think situation, the team, the Cowboys, who they said Cooper Rush did not make mistakes. I think he should have got it. I like Tyreek Woolen. I like him a lot from Seattle, that rookie. Look, man, he got a future. He might be the next Richard Sherman in Seattle. But CJ Gardner Johnson deserved it. He definitely did. Because what Woolen did was he got a fumble recovery, which is cool. And he got an interception on Hollywood Brown, which is cool. But come on, man. CJ Gardner Johnson was clutch. We seen when he was off the field how the team changed. And when he got back on the field, like he was just a tone setter the whole game. So I don't understand what they seen. Maybe they didn't want the Eagles up there for 6 straight weeks. Or maybe it was a tight race between the two. Woolen, he's the future. But that week, that was supposed to be CJ Gardner Johnson. But hey, maybe I'm biased, but the numbers, the situation, the team we played, just let me know who should have got it. But maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, Maybe I'm biased. Now, I want to get into Miles Sanders. Salute to Jacob Media. I always go at Jacob Media here and there. But they put up good content most of the time. So I believe one of the guys, I can't remember his name, had an interview with Miles Sanders, and there was something about staying in Philadelphia. As you see the quote, he said, yeah, man, trying to be here for a long time. That's all. Trying to make a case. And look, he's making a case. I think he's still top 5 in rushing. Obviously, that might be taken away from him after the following week, us having to bye, and mostly all the other teams playing. But to remain in that top 10, top 5, he's definitely making a case. But as I said during the offseason, Miles Sanders is either going to hit really high or really low. And he's hitting high right now, and I give him that. But, man, do you pay him a big contract? You see what's going on with Zeke. I mean, the only running back I think that was worth the big contract was Derrick Henry, and he's generational. And there's a lot of good running backs. Like Dalvin Cook, I don't think deserve it. He's very good. You see what's going on with CMC, Christian McCaffrey. They stuck with that contract. Like, when running backs get paid, it's really hard because they take that wear and tear. And by the time they in their upper 20s, they're not the same. They're not the same. So, all depends. Do we take a hometown discount? Do we actually pay him? We got so many guys to pay. You got CJ Gardner Johnson. You got, Smitty. You got Jalen Hurts. All these dudes are really young, and all them contracts are going to hit. And unfortunately, we can't pay everybody. Hell, do you extend TJ Edwards again? Hell, do you try to get Kaiser White to stay again? Like, you got a lot of guys to pay. So, we'll see. Howie's a cat magician. And you got James Bradbury. Do we keep him again? Or do he go somewhere else and get that bag? So, I don't know. I don't know how the money is going to make its way to Miles Sanders, but never doubt Howie Roseman. And Howie Roseman, when he draft a guy, usually, try to keep them. He tried to keep those guys. Like, he looked out for Dallas Goederts and the Maddox and the Joshua, those homegrown people. So maybe he do the same thing for Miles Sanders. I don't know. But he's definitely making a case right now. He's definitely making a case. And lastly, I want to get into my guy, Quez Watkins. Only got a couple catches for like 88 yards. Where's Quez Watkins, man? he did his thing against Minnesota. Should have had more catches. Calls and things like that was taken away from him. I think Washington, he would have had a great game, but he was getting held a lot. His impact on the field because of that speed against Washington, even though he ain't have no catches, it was evident that game. But Arizona wasn't really nothing. Cowboys wasn't really nothing. Well, nobody ain't really getting nothing going against the Cowboys besides Smitty and A.J. Brown. But, hey, we got to get the long ball going or the deep ball going because Quez is still that deep threat. He's still dangerous. Hell, just find a way to get him the ball. I see we had throw a screen to him 1 or 2 times. He get a couple yards, but that's it. But Quez was up there in yards last season. I just don't want him to be forgotten about in the offense. Quez has a future. With or without the Eagles, he definitely have a future, but you got to get a playmaker like him involved. Because when he touched the ball, you can he's a yak machine. Let me just say that. He can get those yak. And Quez is a big dude. Don't look at what you see on TV. If you see Quez in real life, he's a big dude. He could break tackles, and he's very fast. A lot of people in the league, it's not going to just catch him from behind. So, and also the line got to hold up, man. Let me show y'all this clip real quick. It was like a vertical, and they brought in the blitz, and Mulata just completely missed the guy. They didn't even give Jalen Hurts a chance to step into his throw. He could have had A.J. Brown for a deep ball. A lot of people saying he missed Devontae Smith, but it looked like the pocket was crashing on one of the all 22. Let me show you guys that as well. And it was a couple deep shots there, but Mulata just completely missed the guy. And the other one, the pocket was just breaking down. So I see we're trying to get the deep ball involved because that's Quez Watkins' specialty. But he got to get involved, man. He got to get involved. That's why you got 3 Batmans. That's exactly why. Because a lot of attention is going to be on A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Just don't forget about Quez. Hell, a lot of attention is going to be on Dallas Goedert, too. But you got a guy who's very dangerous with the ball. So, yeah, man, I just want to know where my guy Quez at. I love my guy Quez. Got love for my guy Quez. But you got to touch the ball, man. But, hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about CJ Gardner Johnson being robbed? I'm not too mad about it because I really like I like underdog type guys. Like, I really like that corner out of Seattle. I really like that corner. Like 5th round pick. He run like a 4.2, 4.3. Like, he was keeping up with Hollywood at his size. I still give it to CJ Gardner Johnson. But hey, Miles Sanders, should we find a way to keep him? I said we got the money and we could sign everybody else. Sure, definitely. He's holding on to the ball. He's catching the ball. He's still that big play guy, and he's getting really better in the red zone. And look like he's reading his blocks a lot better. So I can't get mad at that. And Quez need to get more involved? Now, this is Al Cabeda, analyst.